There we go. Oh, okay. We are live, people. We are live. Welcome. Is this okay? That shouldn't be on. Hold on a second. Let me see something real quick. Sorry about this, y'all. We're gonna get the show started here in a second. Is this okay? Yeah. Okay. That shouldn't be on. Hold on a second. Let me see something real quick. All right. Sorry about this, y'all. Whew. We'll get the show started here in a second. Is this? Pull this up. Okay, yeah. Okay. That should be on. Hold on a second. Let me see something real quick. All right. Sorry about this, y'all. Whew. We'll get the show started here in a second. Oh, that's the wrong screen up there. My bad. Was it shouldn't even be showing that. There we go. All right. We back. We back. What's going on, peoples? Welcome to the Built Mogul Club Built Mogul Show. We are back in this thing. Things is getting kind of serious, so we gotta change the tune up a little bit. It's gonna be a more, we'll just say, more serious note that we're gonna be taking because it's a lot going on. And I mean, if you're not paying attention, you could get very confused about certain things. Now, we're going to cover this story soon here once more details come out. But I do want to cover Rich Homie Quan right now, sadly, is passed away, and my condolences to his family. We're trying to figure out what happened. Here. Just want to give a moment of silence right now for your boy DeQuantes. Excuse me. Go ahead and give a moment of silence for him. But yeah, man, this is brutal because it's like, do we have to continue seeing stuff like this? How long do we have to continue seeing this to know what to take action? Why do we got to continue going through stuff like this before we take action? Why can't we take action first? Because we already know the dangers. Says here, Atlanta rapper Rich Homie Quan has died at age 34, and Fulton County Medical Examiner Office confirmed. Cause of death was not immediately released. The medical examiner office said they were notified of his death by Grady Memorial Hospital. So he died. Okay, yeah. Went back to Atlanta and died. Isn't that interesting? Is that not interesting? Rich Homie Quan was living in LA for years. He decides to go back to Atlanta. Now he turns up dead. We know he has enemies out there. We all know the horrible incident of what happened with and now, wow. This is interesting. because if y'all remember, this just happened. This is what's interesting about this whole thing. This just happened.
Rich Homie Quan calls Lil Woody a liar when asked about the infamous barbershop shooting. Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug used to be the best of friends back in the day. Overall, the two had some incredible collaborations, and fans were consistently tuning into what they had to offer. Unfortunately, they eventually had a bit of a falling out. This subsequently left fans disappointed, all while wondering what could have been. Meanwhile, Rich Homie Quan has been implicated in the YSL RICO trial and at one point was even on the witness list. Yesterday, Rich Homie Quan was brought up in court. In fact, this led to a hilarious moment in which the prosecution asked Lil Woody a question about Rich Homie Quan. This subsequently led to him repeating that question in Thug's direction. Thugger couldn't help but laugh, and his lawyer Brian Steele also let out a hearty chuckle. Meanwhile, Academics posted an interview in which Rich Homie Quan was asked about Woody's alleged involvement in an Atlanta barbershop shooting that injured his father. The incident was even rapped about on the song Daddy. In the Instagram clip, Rich Homie Quan seemed pretty annoyed by the question. While he didn't want to get into the nitty-gritty details, he claimed that Woody is a liar and is stretching the truth. Quan believes the YSL witness is exaggerating what went down and that the barbershop wasn't even in operation when the shooting occurred. Today, the YSL RICO trial will continue. Lil Woody has been on the stand for weeks and not much progress has been made.
So did Rich Homie Quan know something that we all were getting ready to find out? I think this is going to be a bombshell revealing certain things, because the fact that he's gone now, we're gonna miss an entire different side of the story, and it's gone so early. 34 is so young, man. 34 is so young. Y'all new generation, y'all don't understand how young 34 is. Y'all think y'all 20, you think 34 is old head and unk. No, 34, you still in your younger years. You're not I wouldn't say you're old until about you enter like 45, 46. Then you're getting like, okay, you old head status now. But man, gone so soon, man. Gone too soon.
Made, if any at all. Let us know how you feel about these comments from Rich Homie Quan down in the comment section below. Have you been keeping up with the YSL RICO trial? If so, how do you feel about the recent comments made?
Okay, it's over with. But yeah, I think it has. It might be tied. They might be tied to this because.
Going to ask you about the shooting of Rich Homie Quan's father's barbershop. Okay, is that okay?
No.
Okay, well I got to do it. You're aware that Rich Homie Quan's father does own a barbershop in Atlanta, correct?
I guess.
Okay. 2014, someone shot up Rich Homie Quan's father's barbershop, correct?
I guess.
Okay. And this was a big deal. Rich Homie Quan, at least at that time, was a well-known rapper.
I'm listening.
Okay. And Rich Homie Quan was trying to find answers to who shot up his father's barbershop, correct?
That's
I mean, he came to you for answers.
all right.
You knew Rich Homie Quan, right?
Sound like that.
Okay. And he came to you for answers, and he told you that he thought Trevante Turner, threat, shot up his father's barbershop.
Right.
And you took it upon yourself to convince Rich Homie Quan that it was not threat.
Right.
And you did that, at least partially, because you knew that Rich Homie Quan was thinking about putting money on Threat's head, correct?
I'm listening.
And when I say money on Threat's head, taking out a contract to have to have Trevante Turner, Threat, killed.
I'm listening.
25,000, right?
I'm listening.
Okay. On January 28th, 2000.
Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. And I normally wouldn't cover stories like this because it's getting into a lot of nitty-gritty details that, I mean, you can really just go and do the research on your own with that. But right now we're at a time where we gotta showcase a certain perspective when it comes to this culture that we're living in, because right now you have Woody on the stand testifying or being questioned, and you have criminal activity that obviously is being taken part. And not only is it criminal activity, people's lives are in danger. And it's like, he's going to hold up to the code and not do his non-snitching thing, and not say much and try to finesse the court system, which he should do. He should protect himself. He should protect his rights, and he has every right to do so. But watch how things are going to play out coming in the next couple of weeks with this trial, with Rich Comey's recent death, and you'll see the level of not just selfishness, the level of narcissism that people will have when it comes to their identity or their image of themselves. Like, they will do whatever it takes for you to believe a certain thing, even if that certain thing isn't true. Now, did this person shoot up Rich Homie Quan's father's barbershop? Of course, we will never know. But Rich Homie Quan had a very, very strong sense that it was. So, I mean, whose guess is better than his own? So, let's continue on.
2015, you were asked by investigator Dennis about the shooting of Rich Homie Quan's father's barbershop, correct?
You say when?
January 28, 2015, during the interviews that we've been talking about.
All right.
Okay. The interviews that you said you lied in, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Your Honor, I'm going to publish DS22A, which is States 378 Yankee Bravo. And the time is 7:24:00 to 7:27:30.
All right.
Okay, on the screen, that's you, Investigator Dennis, Investigator Gaither, correct?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm Javi, and I got Botox Cosmetic. There was a particular photograph, the lines.
Every time I you got $25 they'll take you. It's like when they shoot the show. I think they got shot with like, oh, and then, oh, yeah. He had $25.
We're going to get to Rich Homie Quan's father's barbershop in a second. Trevante Turner is now sadly deceased, correct? All right. When you were talking about him being shot back in 2015, he was also shot in 2015, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And that was Shell Cow who shot?
I'm not sure who shot him.
Okay. Okay.
Take you. Then Rich Homie shit. Because he be telling me. I'm telling Rich Homie like, but you got to eat in your house. He's saying that shit in my house, bro. Right. Rich Homie like, he's like, bro, they just look like it, bro. Like, we saying shit. Like, but still, bro, you out here hating me, this and that. So Rich Homie like, bro, it ain't good. We saying shit. I just can't turn it back, bro. That ain't good, bro. You got to disappoint these niggas, bro. So the more you support them, the more they gonna come after this. If you leave them alone.
And in there, we still haven't gotten to the barbershop part, but in there, you're talking about conversations with Rich Homie Quan and his problems being linked to the Bloods, correct?
I guess.
Okay, and Rich Homie Quan not really being built like that.
For sure.
Okay. And the fact that he was scared to leave the Bloods, but in your opinion, they wanted to use Rich Homie Quan for his money.
I'm talking to the police.
Okay. But that's what's being discussed.
All right.
I'm not saying it's the truth. That's what's being discussed, though.
All right.
Okay.
Then everything gonna go away, bro. Then you're like, but you protect me, bro. We need y'all, bro. I need y'all to protect me. How you ever gonna protect you? You and Didi got here doing it. Then you're like, so you shot my truck, bro. That's how the truck. Man, you been, you know what I mean? You been around. Like, nah, you went there like this.
What did he have 25 to do? Tell you for?
Say, Tay Daddy got shot.
Rich
Homie Quan. It's my son. You like how they say my name? On Bankhead, they say Tay name. They saying Tay did. I know Tay.
And just so we're clear, you said Rich Homie Quan's daddy got shot. So it wasn't just a barbershop that was shot. His barbershop was shot, but he actually got shot in the barbershop, correct?
I don't know nothing about all that.
Okay. Well, that's what you said. You said that Rich
I'm
Homie
talking
Quan.
to the police again.
Okay. All right.
What do you? I had to pause it because I'm confused. You said you're talking to the police, and now you're saying that what you said when you were talking to the police, you was lying. But it's literally confirming everything you've already said. So why are you going back and backtracking, saying he was lying? I don't. There, you have to give some reason why you had to lie, or you had to make up a story. Why? What's the real story if you made that story up? And that's what he failed to actually use in his retort back to the lawyer's questions. He cannot give himself an alibi. Not that he did any crime, but give his lie an alibi and say, "Oh, this is the reason why I lied," because maybe I was drunk or on pills or nothing. He's clearly looked sober. He clearly looks like he's telling them everything. He wants protection. He wants this. He wants that. So if you want protection, if you wanted protection then, why don't you want that same protection now?
Ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Now I saying they like I know they ain't good. You know what I'm saying? And then like, oh, we did it for us. Who did it? Somebody else did some.
Get out.
You know what I'm saying? We some niggas that had money over there. You know what I'm saying? You know they got money. No, I'm trying to think it. A lot of people make it got money. I'm not sure thinking. I couldn't think of the name, but this nigga supposed to have paid somebody on Johnson Road on one of them streets over there to do it.
So you came up with this the story you're coming up with now is all fabricated. That's what this is and this is why I want people to understand when you get on that stand and you actually have to sit there and go through this, they're going to bring everything out. That's why they say everything you say can and will be used against you. Everything, any recording, any Facebook post, any tweet, everything will be used against you. And you clearly see him saying, I don't know nothing about that now. But you had a whole story fabricated, ready for them to go that you claim was a lie. But what's the truth?
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
To kill him every time to get that Quan? Or to target his daddy?
Cause like the same day, I was in the street, I seen Quan crying. Like, bro. And they tried to kill his dad. You know what I'm saying? But him and Tate ain't have a problem. So don't anything.
Okay. And you just, about 15 seconds before we paused it, you were talking about who shot up Rich Homie Quan's barbershop. Rich Homie Quan's father's barbershop. And you said a man from Bankhead with money hired someone from Johnson Road to do it, right?
I'm listening.
Is that correct? Is that what you said?
This is what I said.
Okay. Somebody from Bankhead, and when you say Bankhead, you're talking about Donald Lee Hollowell Road, right?
I guess.
Okay, well, you said it. Bankhead means street.
Bankhead mean the area.
Okay. That area off of Bankhead. And he paid someone from Johnson Road to shoot up Rich Homie Quan's.
I ain't say nobody do nothing.
I didn't say you.
Oh.
The person from Bankhead with money, according to you in this interview, person from Bankhead with money paid someone from Johnson Road to shoot up Rich Homie Quan's barbershop.
Again, I'm talking to the police.
Okay.
Tate, right? Him going through it and Tate money. But you don't even know they Tate. Right. I got him up with Tate went to school with. Mm-hmm. And they feel like they retaliation. No, it ain't. But I couldn't say him because no matter how many times I tried to stop Tate, he always had his head, take it. Right. So I mean, y'all shoot, man.
So that was about that thing.
I called Tate, I want his Tate, but I had Tate close on me like, how about Friday or Thursday or Friday? Tate goes out like, which I'm going at 25,000 a year.
Right, so much.
He just need to tell Tate. Yeah. He really scared, he's scared of Tate. So I said, Tate, my bro. He trying to face my thing, which I'm going for, going to care. You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling like this is it, but the whole time he had money on Tate's head, and he ain't do it, so when he go and demand out, that's what happened. That's on him, you feel what I'm saying? But I ain't talking to Tate. I don't know how it happened, don't know what happened. But I knew Tate wasn't messing with nobody. Tate started doing whatever he was doing. He just ran, they trying to be a rapper.
Okay. So, let's unravel. And I'm not saying, Ms. Copeland, please understand, I'm not saying that's the truth. I'm just talking about what you've told the police.
I told the police anything.
I understand that. Okay? But I'm just want to talk about what you said. I'm not saying it's the truth. In that story that you gave the police, you were saying that Rich Homie Quan was convinced that Trevante Turner, Tay, shot up his father's barbershop.
What I'm saying is, you think I'm letting somebody hurt my partner? So if I'm having a conversation with Rich Homie and he...
All the police has to do is corroborate anything he says in that interview with any evidence that they have. And if they can corroborate those two entities, they can literally throw out whatever he's saying on the stand right now, because they can say he's lying on the perjury of law. That's literally all they have to go back to do. He's out right now, but if they gather their evidence and then they come back and he has his court date when he comes back and they find out he was lying on the stand and that what he said in that first interview was actually true, that's his ass right there. See, y'all don't understand how this shit works. Y'all think because you get away or you got free or you got loose one time, they always come back for you and you can't run. They got the whole world surveillance. You can't go anywhere. So to sit there, if he's actually lying, I really don't feel bad for him if he's lying, but I'm just saying he does not know what they're getting ready to do. They can throw the book at him just for lying on the stand alone. You lied, talking to the police. How do I know you're not lying now? He's literally destroying his own character as a witness, as a defendant, or as anything. He destroyed his own character just by what he just did. Because if you want to say that those were lies, what is the truth? Give me something that I can say, okay, yeah, that I understand that those are lies. Here's the truth. He's not even doing that. He's just shrugging it off as if he didn't know, as if that wasn't even him talking. That's what he's acting like. Like that wasn't even him saying those words.
He tried to put some money on my friend. You think I'm really had a conversation with him? It don't make any sense.
Okay, but can I finish my question? So what you told the police, not saying it's the truth, what you told the police is that you talked to Rich Homie Quan and tried to convince him that Tay did not shoot up his father's barbershop because Rich Homie Quan had $25,000 on his head, right? That's what you told the police.
Never put the police on what's going on. Mislead police. That's always the mindset.
I got you.
All right, you keep talking about what I told them.
I understand. I think we're all on the same page.
We can't be.
Okay. Let me ask you another question. Okay, let's play the next clip. DS-24B, which is 378 Yankee Delta. It's from February 21st, 2015, from 4/12/10 to 4/16.
You playing the video?
Yes. Thank you.
You're trying to resolve the problem at hand. And I told you the only way for you to start resolve, to get this shit started and resolve it, is you gotta talk to it straight up. That's it. You gotta talk to it straight up. Because if you're not, it's just gonna continue and continue and continue. And I hate to see you or anybody else come up there behind the bullshit because everybody wanna be going to the streets and
Rich Homie Quan tell to shoot Tay. I see boy him up. Rich, they treat Tay over there. I don't know, they like that hiding.
Not saying it's true. You told Investigator Gaither that Rich Homie Quan paid Shell Kel, to shoot Tay. Correct?
That's what I said.
Okay.
And then when Tay pulled to pick somebody up. But when Tay pulled, get ready to call nigga come back out there, they started. And then my so-called sister, not my mama child, somebody, I don't know, but go around telling folks that I shot her house up when she know the whole time they shit take up. So, you see what I gotta go through?
Hold on, let me get this straight. You said Quan paid who? Kel to shoot at Tay.
To kill Tay.
To kill Tay. How much you paid?
They supposed to be $25,000.
Did he get it?
I told Tay before that. I told Tay come pull up on me. Tay pull up on me.
Mm-hmm.
I said, bro, look, bro. I love you still, bro. But you gotta get away, bro. Rich Homie Quan, goddamn, he wants you dead, bro. Why? Cause somebody said Rich Homie Quan dead at the barbershop.
Right.
They think it was Tay.
Right.
Yeah, they think it was Tay. I don't think it was Rich Homie Quan. It wasn't Tay, bro.
Who was
I don't know. Then the crazy thing about it, they, like, as I was listening, they were speaking on it like, it's supposed to be somebody on Bankhead with some money. I don't know who this nigga was, who he is. I never heard. I heard him say name, but I can't think of what it is. But I know if I was to hear it, I know it. But he supposed to have paid somebody to do it. But I'm telling Rich Homie Quan, like, I know Tay ain't do that. You feel me? That ain't Tay not just gonna walk up and shoot nobody. So he like, what I'm telling you, it was Tay. I'm like, no, it wasn't. He like, man, I'm telling you, I might not know it went, but I'm not gonna lie.
All right. So in that interview on a different day, you're again talking about the shooting of the Rich Homie Quan's father's barbershop and of Rich Homie Quan's father, correct?
I'm listening.
Okay. And again, what you just said on that tape was someone from Bankhead with some money paid someone to do it, right?
Right.
Okay. So in two separate interviews, you told detectives that someone from Bankhead with some money hired someone from Johnson Road to shoot up Rich Homie Quan's barbershop. Rich Homie Quan's father's barbershop, correct?
I'm listening.
Is that correct? You said that in 2 different interviews. Okay. Now, the reality, Mr. Copeland, is once you are given immunity as a witness in this case, you testified in court earlier when Ms. Hilton was asking questions that it was in fact you and Trevante Turner who shot up Rich Homie Quan's barbershop, didn't you?
How many times we gonna go over this?
You and Trevante Turner, in fact, shot up Rich Homie Quan's barbershop. Correct?
I'm listening.
The reality, Mr. Copeland, is the $25K on someone's head was completely made up by you. Correct?
Right.
The reality is the somebody from Bankhead with some money, those details, somebody from Bankhead with money, that was completely made up. Correct?
Right.
The reality is someone from Johnson Road being hired and you would recognize their name if you heard it. All that was made up on the spot, on the fly, in the mind of Kenneth Copeland, wasn't it?
Right.
That was you finessing. Just like Lil Mike and Quez were made up on the spot. The man from Bankhead with money, the man from Johnson Road were made up characters.
I done told y'all 100 times I don't lie. You seem right here keep trying to throw it in my face. I don't admit it till I lied.
I'm not trying to throw it in your face, Mr. Copeland. I'm giving you an opportunity to come clean.
I thought I did that.
Okay.
You thought you came clean. You thought you came clean. But what you really did was put yourself in
don't care about.
Put yourself in a worse position than you've ever been in. Now, we only got a few more minutes left because I'm shortening all these episodes. Every episode is going to be shorter and they're going to be a little different. Going to have some more content for you, but man, it's just sad. It's sad what happened to him. They claim it was an overdose. I don't know. I don't want to say he was slipped something, but it's a possibility. Very much so. Now, was he probably doing drugs? Possibly. But I don't think he intended on overdosing. So someone else did this to him. And a lot of rappers are dying this way. This is an epidemic for real because there was a rapper in Winston-Salem by the name of Big General. He passed away same way. Took a pill and was gone. So y'all need to stop taking these pills off the streets, man. Y'all gotta stop taking these pills off the streets. I mean, pills in general for me are a no-go. Like I don't do pills. I don't do pills at all. But yeah, this is not the era to be doing these drugs. People are lacing them. People are putting things in them that shouldn't be there. You won't even know what's in there until it's too late. They're doing an autopsy tomorrow to see what the drug was. But yeah, man, rest in peace to the homie, Rich Homie Quan. This is sad, man. This is sad. But we're gonna cover the next topic briefly. This is one of my favorite movies, y'all. Robot. It's on YouTube. It's been on YouTube for a while, actually. But in the year 2035, this is actually coming up soon. This isn't far. But we're gonna watch this movie. We're gonna comment on it. We're gonna compare some of the things we see that happened then, that's either happening now or in the near future. And then we're going to talk about it. Stay tuned. I might get into it Saturday. Might do Saturday night movie nights. Movie night Saturday night. We're gonna kick it. We're gonna vibe. I'll turn the camera on so y'all can see me, and then we're gonna do this right here, right now. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Rest in peace, Rich Homie. We miss you. You are truly missed. And y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Enjoy your Thursday. And we'll be back on here on Saturday.